Well, the Minnesota DNR shuts down a Houston County Silica sand mine.
The DNR told the owners of the Erickson mine they're operating within a mile of a trout stream, which means they need a permit they don't currently have. But the county says the mine doesn't need that permit.
News 8's Kyle Dimke has more on this story.
The smallest silica sand mine in Houston County is locked up today because the Minnesota DNR says the Erickson mine is within 1 mile of this. Ferndale Brook.
Back in April, we sent Mr. Erickson a letter saying there's a new law. Looks like you're within a mile of a trout stream. You need a permit.
Houston County officials say the mine has held a conditional use permit for 22 years. That permit is reviewed every 5 years.
We have done that since 1992 up to even the present.
Houston County officials say the Erickson mine has never been late to renew its permit. But this time, the Minnesota DNR says the county took too long to give the mine the okay and the permit expired.
This one happened to, in our opinion, the conditional use permit from the county had lapsed, in our opinion, and so they did not have a valid permit on April 30th, 2013.
Houston County officials argue, though, the permit was still active when the county board was looking into the new law.
We looked at the trout stream setback legislation that was passed by the legislators in 13, and we had that reviewed legally by a land use attorney that is hired by the county. And when we had took everything into consideration, like I said, both the county board and the planning commission passed it.
Houston County Board of Commissioners Chair Teresa Walters says the DNR has the wrong information.
We have his findings that his permit did not expire. It is not a new permit, so it does not need, it's grandfathered in under the old, the conditional use permits for a construction sand mine.
The DNR says the law is new and there are things that still need to be sorted out. But they feel the mine's permit was not in effect when the new law went into place, so it's considered a new mine.
Mr. Erickson did ask for it in a timely manner. I mean, he asked for it before it expired, but the county didn't act on it and until over a year later.
The conditional use permit did not expire because they renewed it on time, and we did not act on it until after legal advice.
In Houston County, Kyle Dimke, News 8.
And it's important to note the Erickson mine is being labeled by some as a frac sand mine. However, they say it is not frac sand mining. It only deals with silica sand. Houston County currently has a moratorium in place against any frac sand mining that runs through March of next year.
Well, the silica sand is used for construction work, also animal bedding and septic systems, but the DNR says it really doesn't matter if the county does not call it frac sand, because the law says there should be no mining of silica sand for any reason without a permit.